So hello and welcome back to Let's Play Harry Potter, and now I am going to show off just how barren those options are. And this is why I can't change anything about the music levels or anything like that. And here I'm just sort of showing off.
Will you hurry up and get out of here? We're about to start our rounds.
That they in fact do wait for you to
I don't know
go out
what's
there.
worse, knowing that Sirius Black is out there, or having those Dementors around the castle. I really don't like them.
I can kind of get behind that, but like, this is the place where Hermione had to find her statue, one of the statue, the smarmy one, and this is where we also get a thing for, that's all I remember about it, that's also where we get to get a thing for Harry, which is just a whole bunch of beans.
Hooray.
And here is something I forgot on each and every single one of the other times I have visited this place. Wrong thing, Ron.
We have to use these useless things instead.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that there's much to do right now.
Yeah, Hermione, you're never sure about anything. And now, this corridor. We've went here already, but there was no chance to actually explore it properly because, well, Ron wasn't actually Ron, he was Draco. And
Yes.
he was singing songs about him.
I'm getting tired. I think it's time to turn in.
And Hermione actually blocked the sun.
How rude.
All of that lotion is just getting to her head.
Wouldn't it be even more shiny then, though? Like, as it would reflect off it.
List of Woodcraft. One for my list.
But then it wouldn't shine into the eye, and then Ron would get very upset like this. I'm going to repair you, Ron. You're gonna be fine. Oh well, you're hopeless. Oh damn it, I need a Ron for this. There he is. See, everything's
He's
fine.
okay.
Everything is always fine, the violin.
Think. Everything dies.
I mean, if it weren't for the fact this game crashed on me once, all of these glitches wouldn't bother me quite so much.
Yeah.
Right.
See if Fred and George have got anything new to sell.
They don't. They really don't.
Try and keep out of the way.
Shut
I
up.
maybe would, but yeah, this is the other side of that place
I'm
that
not
was
sure
showing
there's
up. There
much to
wasn't
do right
anything
now.
special there, and now Harry gets to use his Carpe Retractum spell to get to this one place in the shortcut to the 4th floor that we've seen at the very beginning of the game. This one's pretty neat because it kind of like goes back into the ground and the other one respawns on the other side.
Great.
Right.
Except the less cool part about it is that for some reason I cannot aim for it. No matter how close I get, this is impossible.
Oh god.
But the good part about it is any door that leads from this place is a loading screen, which means I don't actually need to get Harry out of here.
Leave him there.
He'll be fine. Those fairies will respawn and he will have something to eat. But yeah, here is something I missed on every single other time.
Sticky fingers Ron.
Nice
Right.
one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They'll get eaten by those bugs. But yeah, right now I'm
Totals are to be counted. Slytherin, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, Gryffindor.
Hufflepuff and dead last, like
Gryffindor
always.
in the lead.
If you're putting Hufflepuff, there's like no hope for you.
Nuh-uh.
Like straight up, like you're done. You're just done.
You don't even get A for
Harry was
average.
eager to begin the anti-Dementor lessons Professor Lupin had promised him.
What's wrong? That cat's got it in for Scabbers. I swear it heard me say that Scabbers was in my pocket, and it went for him. Anyway, where are you going?
The History of Magic classroom on the 4th floor. Professor Lupin sent me a note. He's going to teach me how to fend off Dementors.
That sounds fascinating. Can we come along?
Can't see any reason why not. Let's go.
If this were the previous 2 games, he'd be like, "No, you stay here.
Houseboy.
Fuck off."
Well, I mean, it's yet another occasion to go on a vicious rampage.
Right.
We should be.
Actually, here I just here's why I broke up the recording, because you know stuff. And now we get to the Patronus lessons. It's actually a pretty cool level. It's like one of the more creative ones, and it's actually going to be the last spell that Harry gets.
Expecto Patrona.
Mm-hmm. Yep, History of Magic on the 4th floor. So we can actually use the shortcut, I believe.
Does it involve you sliding upwards?
No, sadly you can't slide upwards. Even the Game Boy Color game was not as broken as that.
Come on.
I know, but I still wanted it to be. So, can you do a shortcut to a bottom floor and you'll just go down a slide?
I wish.
That was
Like
the best part of those shortcuts.
I mean, in the second game they removed most of them, but at the very least in the second game you don't really have to use those shortcuts. And the few there are like a lot less nonsensical.
Aw.
Like you can actually admittedly I did use those shortcuts in the first game, but that's mostly because I did remember like 2 or 3 of them that were actually useful. You know? And in all other cases I just avoided using them, or took advantage of the fact that I used the emulator and just sped it up. But like the second game for the Game Boy Color was redesigned in such a way that you don't really need to use that anymore, because all of the floors are much smaller, and like there is a lot less useless rooms and stuff like that. It's a lot more concise.
Ah, Harry, I see you brought your friends. The spell I am going to try and teach you is called the Patronus Charm. It conjures up a Patronus, a kind of guardian that acts as a shield between you and the Dementor. What I want you to do is to go in there and bring back the spell book containing the Patronus Charm. You will face a boggart, a creature that assumes the form of the thing you most fear, which for you, Harry, is that of a Dementor. Good luck.
So, this dungeon is partially more or less an extension of what we learn about the Carpe Retractum spell. Now, you may be wondering, why is Carpe Retractum on X right now? And the reason is, I may have not mentioned it quite yet, but this game has a very nasty habit of actually constantly changing your buttons layout. Like for every single mission, they either reset your button layout or be like, oh, you're gonna be needing those. Except not every time, and it's really kind of jarring once you actually have to get around to, you know, doing something.
So are you hovering over the Pool of Souls right now, Hercules?
Obviously, this is where they keep all of the dead children in Hogwarts.
I see. Makes sense.
You know, moaning Myrtles just kind of escape from this. All of the other ones are kept quiet forever.
I would not doubt that.
Now, this is a fun little puzzle. While it might seem completely random at first, the way they interact when you're far away. The way gets revealed as you zip from one to another, and there are actually multiple ways you can go. I'm not doing it, you know.
I thought he was ignoring us. What the hell?
Nope. They will attack you, even though they aren't real Dementors. They work exactly like real Dementors. Now, sadly, I don't think I can actually zip to that one. I have to actually zip to the other one. Thankfully, they can't interrupt you once you...
At least the
once you're,
Dementors
like...
really considered it, noticed you were trying to zip line and it left you alone.
Exactly, they won't interrupt you when you're in the middle of your animation. It's just... that's something a book would do, you know? And as you can see, opening one there just does not cut it, so you have to open all 4 of them. Which thankfully, after you defuse them once, like I mean the Dementors, they will not attack you for a little while. So it's not like they can catch you like in an infinite loop of getting caught in the corner.
Good.
And here he was like, he run up to you, he was like, oh, I was going to, I'm sorry, you're busy, I see.
I'll wait. It's okay.
It's okay, I have the eternity. The controls can sometimes be a bit squirrely.
Yeah.
Like, they're mostly meant for running and not like precision on the grid. Although I must say they are a lot less squirrely than they're a lot less squirrely here than they are on the PS2 or the GameCube. Well, GameCube in particular. PS2 version is not quite so bad.
especially when
does-
it's in English.
I'll make a long play of that because, well, I do also have the German version, which also has hilarious voice acting. Some doofus may cover that in the future because that version has been released on multiple systems and, like, you know, in multiple countries. So I don't particularly feel inclined to cover it, but the Polish version has only been released in Poland on the PS2 and nothing else, and it's horrible. And if I don't expose the internet to it, nobody's gonna lose out on anything. But I still kind of want to do it.
Then you'll lose all your subscribers.
Oh no, I'm saving that for the Dog Island. But yeah, now they unlock the doohickey for us, so we can get over. And it looks, even looks at us. Well, all of them do, but it's kind of cute when you're near them.
Got it! The Patronus spellbook!
Now the Patronus spell controls a little bit on an unusual way. Not exactly how you would expect it. Basically, you release the spell and then you can actually control where it flies.
Huh.
You can even speed it up and slow it down by pushing up or down, which is something the tutorial does not tell you.
Why does it shout Jenny?
I think it says Lily. Harry, Harry! I heard my dad.
You heard James?
Yeah. Why? You didn't know my dad, did you?
Remus?
Severus, I will be with you in a moment. I will go and keep Professor Snape busy. I'm afraid you will have to make your own way back. Try not to be seen.
You know, I can't stand Snape. Always there when you don't want him, and setting impossible homework tasks to catch you out.
Don't be so sure, Ron.
What?
Well, while you were waiting for Harry, I was studying these books. I think we can get our hands on some fairy wings and Hogsmeade.
Hogsmeade? But how are we going to get there before the next potions class?
The map shows that there's a secret passage under the statue of the humpback witch on the 3rd floor. What do you think?
So yeah, at this point, I started questioning the integrity and like the stableness of my Xbox at this point in time. So in a moment after I looked at those things, in a moment after I looked at all of these things here, I just saved the game, turn it off and turn it back on again. For the rest of the episode, I'm just going to be looking for all of the collections that I have, which is the Folio Bruti, as you see here, and the cards. We'll not be sitting through all of the cards over here, but yeah, as you see, it does give you ideas about what you're supposed to pick up, you know, as far as like the potion ingredients and such, which is nice. It's nice that those things are actually useful for what they what they need to do. I just happen to already know it. And here you see a different kind of hippogriff. But yeah, once we get to cards, we're just going to turn off. I just want to say one thing once we get to those. Quite a lot of monsters.
A shame we couldn't throw any sinks at trolls this time around.
I mean, you only get to do it 4 times.
Only.
Mm-hmm. And here we have a Dementor again. So now... As you can see, the cards aren't quite so pretty in this one for some reason. They're really blurry and like really low resolution, even compared to the PS2 game, the second PS2 game, which was in fucking, you know, on a fucking CD.
Right.
But yeah, once you collect 4 cards, you automatically get the 5th one, it seems. It's like sort of a completion bonus. But yeah, if they really were going to do it this way, I think they should have just put the card in a smaller format and like as a small icon in the bottom right or left corner of the screen or something.
Oh my god. They didn't give Dumbledore a fucking book for his.
That was about the point I wanted to get to. But yeah, that's what I mean, is like they could have avoided those cards looking this ugly if they simply just made them smaller, and then it wouldn't be so apparent.
Where's the Harry Potter card? We haven't seen that since the first game.
Harry Potter card is always the last one you get in every single game. It's like the number 101 of the whole collection. Actually, we may as well just stay for until we finish, because well, we're more than halfway through all of these collections anyway.
So does this game give you a Ron and Hermione card too then? They're also your party members?
Of course not.
Fuck them.
Actually, I don't know. I never actually gotten like the 100% completion in this game, and really, I know that I know that you don't get anything extra for 100% completing it, aside from the Harry Potter card, which is a bit of a shame. The only game that had like a really cool and like meaningful 100% bonus was the second one on the PC, which gave you that extra level.
Yeah.
And that level was awesome.
Giant squid.
Yes.
So do you think they're gonna make a video game for Fantastic Beasts and where to find them?
I really don't know.
I kind of hope they don't, considering how the last 2 Harry Potter games turned out.
I mean, if they're going to do it, I hope that Warner Brothers Interactive does it by themselves and not, and they don't outsource to EA.
Yeah.
Because that was kind of the main issue there. It's not that Warner Brothers Interactive is bad at making games, because they obviously are not. I mean, they made all of the Arkham games, right? And all of the Lego games are also made by them. and Scribble Nuts is also their creation.
Right?
So, and also it's just so much easier to blame everything on EA.
This is true. Yay.
Okay, and here we're back at the store where I just buy
There's nothing
a few more
to do.
cards.
I think. What do you want for this card?
By a few, I mean I just mean
100
one.
variety bots, every flavor beans.
Why are cards so goddamn expensive? Jesus.
Because I think there are fewer of
Good
them that you can
choice.
buy.
I'll guarantee you won't find another one like it at Hogwarts.
Also, they haven't said my favorite line in this game, and that makes me very upset.
30 birdie bots every 5 rings.
Yes! They're like
You-
10, 20, 100, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, I have isolated it for you and made it into a ringtone.
Yes, but that's beside the point. I want to hear it in this game.
So we just, I guess we just can't have everything.
Bullshit.
Have a look at these things, Hermione. We're sure these things will be of interest to you, Harry.
All of this nothing is specially made for you.